mod of Tifa. Let's be real here, chat. If there's a game that has modding potential, that was a weird pause there. I'm not surprised with that either.
I had a run-in with a giant toad. Might have been its lunch if these people hadn't come along.
Yeah, bro. There's a female samurai on the run with 2 swords. I've got 2 dildos with me at any given time. That's right, my swords act as a pleasure device. Whenever I need to have a little bit of pleasure in my downtime, while I'm out and about camping and making it through the wilderness, I have the swords, hilts, and scabbards to pleasure me as deep as I need in whatever hole I need. And that is my TED Talk.
Hey, chat. I'm an uber-woober good girl who deserves lots of punishment and you know, pleasure and rewards because I'm such a good girl, right? And you want to do everything to make sure I'm happy, right, chatty watty? I'll get on my knees and I'll give you the good sucky like a good senpai, right, chat? That's what you want, right, chitty chat? I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear I'm your favorite top.
We will fight to break free. I know that we can succeed. All it takes is you and me to persevere today. I know. So let's gather all our things and set out on adventures. I'm sure we'll make it through our journey. Weekends, my friend. It's time to get moving. Forward we push on through, find a way to bring us peace. To save this world we know and love, complicated is done, it's me and you. We believe we can win, it's true, no matter what lies ahead. We push on, ever unyielding, every day we journey on. Now tomorrow is here, the hope is finally here. Oh, congregate,
Hello there, Okadachis. How are we all doing today? It's been a week since I last streamed, and I hope you guys are all doing good. Hope you guys have been staying safe out there, and if you haven't, I would chase you down, but you get a free pass today. Sometimes buffering is needed for full effect. What do you mean? Anyways, I know I haven't been streaming much, and I've been recovering from burnout, but I wanted to give you guys an update on how everything's been going since I gave you guys an update last week and all that. I know it seems a little bit weird that we're streaming so early. And also, by the way, Agent, thank you so much for being here for 3 months. I really appreciate the support. How you been? I know it's been rough and I haven't been around as much as I would like. Also, hi there, Cyber. Hi there, Uni. On the other places. Hope you guys are doing well, too. And I gotta say, it's been a really rough recovery. I know today is just gonna be mainly an update again, so it's gonna be a shorter one since I'm still not back at full strength yet, you know. But I don't think anyone would expect me to be at full strength at this point, you know. I don't like, especially with how bad I crashed and burned. But I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to... Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ, thank you guys for the hype train. Holy shit. Stormwing, thank you for being here for 6 months. How does it feel, bro? Anyways, I hope my microphone's is my microphone like coming in okay? Is it loud enough for you guys, or do I sound a bit quiet right now? Out of curiosity. Mic is good? Okay. So I've been doing a lot of reflection, right? I've been doing a lot of... Oh, thank you for the 200 biddies. I appreciate it. I've been doing a lot of reflection, and I think I know the direction that I need to go in going forward in the future. Also, thank you for the 500 biddies. Holy shit. So I need to ask you guys, how many of you guys know what Taoism is? If you don't know what it is, let me type it in chat there for you guys. How many of you guys actually know what Taoism is? Also, Mori Ito, thank you so much for joining the brigade. I hope you find the missions and the madness you're looking for. How you doing today, bro? But if you don't know what Taoism is, it's basically it's a Chinese practice, right? Where you practice the art of just knowing that you have no control over things, right? Where life, it's better to just go with the flow of what life gives you rather than trying to force things, trying to make something work that's not supposed to work, right? And let's be real here. Hustle culture and VTubing culture, it's not... It's counter to this, right? It's completely counterintuitive to it, right? Thank you, Nintendo Gaming. I appreciate the support. And, well, you see, in regards to that, I have been pushing myself too hard. I mean that's obvious, kind of obvious to you guys, given that you see how hard I push myself. But I promise this update's going to go somewhere with Taoism, right? So, with Taoism, you don't try to boast. You don't try to prove yourself, right? You simply just exist, and you get by on your own merit. You get by word of mouth. You prove yourself with your actions. Hello there, Lonrich. How you doing, bro? You get by proving yourself with your actions, but not having to be boastful about it. Something that sounds extremely opposite of what you see with VTubers, right? Thank you for that hydrate. I appreciate it. And that's the thing. That's kind of the thing. Living by just being rather than what you feel you should be. Exactly. Exactly, like proving something to yourself. No, yeah, that's the thing is like... Also, hello there, Robotinis. How you doing, bro? Actually, right? Let me go grab my book real quick. I'm gonna read a passage for you guys real quick. All right. I am back. So, it's time for reading with Yoru. So, here's one of the things I've been taking to heart right now. And also, thank you so much for the 1,500 biddies. I appreciate it, bro. So, here we go. Growing downward. Be broken to be whole. Twist to be straight. Be empty to be full. Wear out to be renewed. Have little and gain much. Have much and get confused. So wise souls hold to the one and test all things against it. Not showing themselves, they shine forth. Not justifying themselves, they're self-evident. Not praising themselves, they're accomplished. Not competing, they have in all the world no competitor. What they used to say in the old days, be broken to be whole, was that mistaken? Truly, to be whole is to return. Hi there, Marcy. How you doing, bro? And also, thank you so much for getting that level 2 hype trade. Holy shit. So, pretty deep stuff right there, right? May I ask what book this entry's for? It's from the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. It's part of Taoism, right? And the whole thing is with this, right, is it really makes you think. Exactly. It makes you think. Also, hi, Ninja. Thank you so much for being here for 28 months. I appreciate it, bro. What that passage makes you think about is you need to be open to new experiences, right? You need to not be judgmental of others. You need to not let others change you, but you need to be able to look at things in a different way and grow. You need to be humble, and not boastful. You need to be able to just go with the flow and not feel like you have to prove anything to anyone else but yourself, you know? It also really makes you look into yourself and how you can be more than you are. Exactly. Exactly, right? Oh, thank you, Rex. I appreciate it. And that's the thing, right? Is that there's a lot of different things, right, that you can go into within Taoism, which is just crazy, right? There's just so much, and it's so hard just to choose from all of it because it's really a good way of living life. But here's the thing. Also, thank you so much for the 3 tier 1 subs. I appreciate it, Oz. I really do. But here's the thing. That's how I've always lived my life, right? Also, hi, Kiana. I'm doing better. But that's how I've always lived my life, right? I've never tried to be boastful. I've never tried to push myself beyond what I know is myself. I've usually always tried to trust myself to only do what I know is within my power, right? It sucks because my burnout is because of everything I've had to deal with. The boxes that VTubing wants to put you in, or to put myself in. I have been struggling trying to just be something that I'm not. And I burned out. And this time I've been taking to recover, to rediscover myself, right? It's okay, Kiriana. It's okay. It's okay. It happens, right? It happens. I just literally started. Like, this is, But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. as a content creator, as a person, right? Does it matter what you decide, what days you stream on, what hours you stream on? Why do we have to be so boxed in, right? Why does there have to be a box for everything, a definition for everything, right? Why does there have to be, like, what VTubers do is not normal. If you go outside of VTubing, outside of the VTubing industry, you'll find IRL creators, VTuber, VR creators. They march to the beat of their own drum. They stream when they want for as long as they want, right? And with VTubing, you're always chasing after that next optimization, that next thing to grow. Oh, should you stream 5 hours? What about 8 hours? Now you're streaming 10 hours. Now it's 14 hours, right? And that's the thing. I've been so caught up in content creation. I've been so caught up in hi Makina, how you doing? I've been so caught up in trying to optimize things, trying to figure out things, trying to understand how VTubers do things. I've lost my own sense of how I should do things, right? Like, in reality, the Okami Brigade, the Okadachis, right? You guys are here because you want to have fun. You want to have a good time, right? What does it matter what days, like, because let's put it like this, right? Does it really matter if I stream at the exact same time every single day? Does it really matter if I stream at 5 o'clock EST every single day? Does it matter if it's 7 o'clock, 3 o'clock? No. Does it matter if I have a schedule like, honestly, trying to schedule things out every single time is hard. Exactly. That's the thing, is it's hard because trying to come up with games every single week, trying to stick to a schedule, and you may not be on top of what you want. Also, Jesus Christ, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Also, buddy, Jesus Christ. But like, a schedule could be helpful in moderation. Well, yeah. And that's the thing, is I'm okay with it, right? Like, I look at IRL creators. I look at VR creators. They have their general days of streaming, right? One creator may stream, like, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, right? But then the next day, those may be their general days, but then realistically, one week it might be Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday. The next week it might be Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, right? Yes, it works. It works. Like, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Also, hi Rigby, how you doing, bro? Is like, the idea of trying to do the whole idle thing that VTubers do, a consistent 9 to 5, 4 to 5 days a week, maybe even 6 days, right? It's not viable. I haven't known you for long personally, but I know I've known you longer indirectly than directly, but you always seem like a really nice person both on and off stream. If you are feeling burnt out, need the time for yourself. Yeah, exactly, right? It is. It's very difficult, but the thing is, right, is there's actually one thing that was said to me by Helios in the community, actually. So Helios brought up that Markiplier, because do you think Markiplier, he does stream, right? But does Markiplier actually is streaming Markiplier's main focus? It's not, right? It's not consistent. Markiplier streams a couple of times, a week, and then he edits those videos down. His main focus is the videos he uploads onto YouTube, right? And that's the thing. It's more about just having fun and doing the things you're passionate about, the things you enjoy. And kind of worry if you took some free time. Exactly, right? And that's the thing, is literally I started content creation because I wanted to do something fun that I enjoyed. I wanted to do something that allowed me to build up a community I wanted to build up, have a place that people could enjoy themselves in, that didn't have to have like the pressures or the consistencies of real life, And it's only because of the pressures around us, right? It's the pressures around us with content creation that's been burning me out. Like literally looking at VTubing, debut every 3 to 6 months with a new outfit. Try to do a subathon like for 3 to 6 months at a time, take a month break from a subathon just to do another one, right? And it just feels like the expectations get higher and higher. Do 5 TikToks a week or maybe even a day. Upload like 3 long form videos that are longer than like 5 minutes a week. Try to keep up with social media. Try to stay like networking with others. There's no time for yourself. There's no time to just enjoy yourself. No, 3 long form videos a week, like having to do everything to do one thing exactly. And it takes away from your ability to do things for yourself. Like, legit, do you know how long it's been since I've just played a game for myself? Not for stream, but for myself. It's been years. It's been years. I've been reclaiming a little bit of that over this past 2 weeks, trying to learn how to just do something for myself again. Something that is, and also thank you so much for that level 5 hype train. I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's okay, Johnny. It happens. But that's the thing is, well, I did a little bit, but I didn't actually, I was playing it more so to see if it would be a good game for stream, right? I wasn't playing it for myself. I was playing it to see if maybe it would be a good idea to play on stream. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been so consumed by content creation. It's what I've done from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. It's been the thing I've focused on for like, I'm not sitting there looking at new games thinking, hey, maybe this is something I'll enjoy for myself. I start looking at it as, oh, maybe this is something I'll enjoy for a stream. Oh, hey, that looks like something that might be fun for a post on Twitter. That looks like it might be something fun for a post on TikTok, It all just starts becoming content creation. It all just starts becoming your entire life, and it just consumes you, It's okay, Fade. Please take care, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, bro. But I have to step away, but I want to say I'm happy all. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you around, though. And that's kind of the thing. And also, happy birthday, Sainton. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a good birthday, bro. And that's kind of the thing, right? Is hi Skeletor, how you doing, bro? I'm finding myself trying to figure out that I'm trying to find my drive again, right? I'm trying to find my path forward, that spark that brings joy back into life, that things that keeps you going forward, right? People struggle with games, enjoying games for themselves. It's all content, exactly, right? And thank you for the 100 biddies, Kirana. And here's the thing, right? Also, hi, Neon. Here's the thing, Kirana. That's kind of what I've been thinking about, right? It's like, I know when I'm back at full force, I want to play Mafia 1 on stream with you guys. When I'm back at full force, I want to do Zone of the Enders with you guys, right? But I also know that before any of that, also hi Manic, before any of that, I need to know why I'm doing content creation. I need to bring myself back to a point where I have confidence in myself, right? I need to have confidence in myself again. Not confidence that relies on others just to push forward. Not confidence that relies on people just saying, hey, I want to see you succeed, but a confidence in knowing that I can do it myself, right? A confidence in my own abilities that isn't getting torn down every 2 seconds, right? That's where I need to be. I need to return back to my roots, back to me with Taoism, and not whatever I've been dealing with the hustle culture and capitalism, right? I can rant about things, but I don't think I can continue to always be on top of every little thing with VTubers. I don't think I can handle the bullshit that I see with VTubers constantly. I used to think that maybe I could have hope that there was good in the VTubing community, in the VTubing industry. And, you know, there is good in there. Whether it's, you know, Scarlet Necromancer, whether it's Kirana, who I met recently. You know, there are good content creators out there, right? But I've lost hope in that the majority of people being good. I lost hope after seeing people try to defend frickin' Saba's model being literally a lolly and trying to say that you're a tourist because you think it's supporting pedophilia. I am tired of seeing the drama left and right from VTubers. Saba, Gura's new thing, right? Gura's new brand, new design and everything literally looks like a fucking child. But we're not here to get into that, right? We're not here to get into that. It's the fact it's the fact that I just look at all of this shit. I've tried to be hopeful that humanity can be better. I've tried to be hopeful that that there is a lot of good. But if I'm being honest, it really says something when you come to know your community the people around you, and you hear how many of them have been burned by other people that are supposed to be your peers, that are supposed to be other content creators, right? I am absolutely appalled and broken from all of that stuff, right? Of course, Kirana, of course. But that's the thing. I'm absolutely appalled by it. Like, seeing people getting banned, harassed, abused, told off, not even given a chance just because they simply existed and they didn't know about an unspoken rules, right? It's stalked even, yeah. It's frustrating. Oh, Floofy, thank you so much for being here for 3 years. How does it feel, bro? I sit here and I feel like I've kind of become... I feel like in a lot of ways I've become a beacon, you know? I feel like I've legit become a beacon for people who have been hurt by VTubers, who have been hurt by other content creators just because they simply weren't given a chance. Whether they were neurodivergent or whether it was just a simple misunderstanding, you know? And it hurts knowing that I feel like I'm the one. It hurts feeling like, you know, in a sea of content creators, being one of the only people out there that feels like you're sane and mentally well adjusted. And it hurts feeling like you have to be the one to shoulder all of it, right? Yeah, most people don't even know that the intro song's name is literally Beacon. But no, like legit, it's like I feel like I have been shouldering, right? I feel like I've been having to shoulder so much just because I'm holding on to morals, to values that most would just dismiss as a content creator, as a VTuber, right? Like legit, I think it's better now more than ever to celebrate the small wins going forward. Instead of trying to, you know, push for a massive goal, right? Instead, it should be more focused on the journey, on the small wins, right? Sure, I know Twitch partner is like one of those big things I want to strive for at some point. But that doesn't need to be the focus. It doesn't. The focus should just be having fun. The focus should be on small things. Like, hey, I'm streaming today. That's a win, isn't it? I'm here talking with you guys. And that's a win, isn't it? And I think that is how I need to look at things. I think that's where I need to be bringing myself back to, right? Oh, I appreciate it, Kirana, and I saw you in the server. Thank you for being there. But yeah, having the check mark doesn't really mean anything. That's just your opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's the thing. The check mark is literally just a status symbol. That's all it is, right? That's all it is. You know, hi Susano, how you doing, bro? But like, I literally, I know I'm not the only one that has to bear the burdens and everything. I know. It's hard to remember that when you're caught up in the moment unknown. When you're in the heat of the moment, when you're just existing, right? It's hard. How does one stay grounded when they're so caught up in everything, right? Like literally, hi Ryder, I hope you're doing well, bro. I literally started streaming like 6 to 8 hours because it felt like that's what was necessary just to keep things going and to grow, to try and stay relevant. That's not healthy. That's not even good. That's not how things should be done, is it? Right? Because every time you think you've got something, you just push the goalpost further. There's no real answer there, right? I remember a couple of people, hi Dr. Dreads, how you doing, bro? I remember a couple of people in the server, right? They're shocked that I sometimes can stream for 8 hours, right? And in all honesty, hearing them say that they're used to people streaming only like, maybe 2, 3, or 4 hours is kind of crazy to me. And it really got me thinking. Streaming really shouldn't be about hitting a certain number of hours, should it, right? Streaming should just be about vibing. Like, realistically, if I were to sit there and ask you guys right now, for you guys, it's more about the vibe, right? It's more about the vibe. So, like, you guys don't really care if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 hours, right? Like, you guys don't care how long the stream is. You just care that you're having a good time, right? Accepted you in the vibe. Well, yeah. And that's kind of the thing. Is like, I'm not like, it's easier to clean someone's tears from their shoulder than their body. Yeah. No. That's a good point though. Like, right? Right. What? Right. And that's kind of my point, right? Is like, I think it's better, right, to try and just go with the flow. If you're having fun with a game, does it really matter if playing the game is 5 hours or if it's 2 hours? Does it really matter if you're enjoying a game and you've been playing it for 8 hours, right? Oh, well, there it is. The common thing's back. I don't know what happened with it. I'm still stress testing this new setup that I've been working with. It's been a bit weird, but I want as a viewer, I want the streamer to have fun and enjoy themselves as a streamer myself. I just want chat to be entertained. I think obsessing over the money and length of the stream or anything else. Exactly, right? And that's, I mean, I usually keep the stream on even when falling asleep just to help. I know, and I appreciate that. But I think the thing is, right, is I think that the point is, right, is that if we're really having fun, if we're really enjoying ourselves, right? Because I love how your background's all Cyberpunk style, but in all honesty, that you try to keep. Exactly. And that's the thing, is I try to do that. And if I do talk about drama, it's because I want to make sure people know so they don't get, hurt by that, right? And that's why I'm sitting here thinking, it's like, who cares? At the end of the day, like, I mean, saying it, I know yes and no for you because late nights and stuff like that. But, like, who cares if stream is 5 hours long, right? Who cares? Who cares if, like, we sit there and we only play a game for 2 hours? Who cares if we're sitting there streaming and playing a game for 8 hours, right? The important thing is having fun. I know, right? Poppy's Playhat Time was a lot of fun for 9.5 hours. It was. And I think that's the important thing, right? That's the important thing. Is we should be wanting to have fun. Content creation should be having fun and not just trying to hit an hour mark just for content farming, And I think there has to be a dynamic there going forward for myself, right? I think that sometimes, right? I think that sometimes maybe I only have the energy for a 2-hour stream. And other days, maybe I have an energy for a 10-hour stream, right? But I don't think that I should force myself to stream for X amount of time just for the sake of it, right? Choo Choo Charles and getting the scared. Yeah, that was another good one. That absolutely was another good one. But that's the thing. It really depends on the energy levels, right? It's that quality over quantity. So, so when you're back to normal, we just go for our... Exactly, right? And that's the thing is, maybe we start a little bit earlier some days. Maybe we start a little bit later other days, right? It doesn't have to be a consistent, we start exactly at this time every single day and we're going to be ending at this time every single day, right? Like, yeah, mood's another thing, right? Because, like, do you ever just have days where you sit there and you think, you tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to play, like, Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, I'm actually feeling like playing, I feel like playing Battlefront, You still need to prepare to do work after stream? Well, yeah, right. And that's kind of the thing, right? That's kind of the thing, and that's why, like, I'm bringing it up. It's like, sometimes, sometimes I'll wake up. I don't want to play a game at some days. Some days I just want to sit there and vibe in VR chat. Some days I just want to chill and do my own thing, right? Who said we always have to stick to a schedule, And I think that's the thing, is life. Sometimes I feel like playing Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, or Power World. Yeah, exactly, right? Also, hi, Helios. How you doing, bro? Exactly. And that's also how am I feeling. I'm recovering. I think that's the thing, is that going forward, there needs to be a healthy thing going on. And hell, believe it or not, I've actually been waking up earlier than I normally do, right? Like, if you can believe it, I've been waking up not at noon. I've actually been waking up at like 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, if you can believe that. And it's been doing a lot of good for me, actually. Because I get to wake up. I get to have more time for myself in the day. Do I want to go out on a walk? Well, probably not in this heat, because let's be real here. The heat is kind of not great at the moment. The heat's not great at the moment outside, But understatement, I mean, look, yesterday we had like an 88% humidity yesterday, okay? It was awful. And that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing, is like, I think that, but as soon as the clouds go on sometime, yeah, that sounds like Florida in a nutshell. But don't remind me trying to clean a car on a hot side. Oh God, yeah. And that's the thing, right? Temperature right now is like 25 degrees, but the room feels warmer than it should. Yeah, my room feels like that too right now. Like, I actually feel like a little bit of a humidity under the boot. Like, actually, no, I am sweating under my titties. I am actually sweating under my titties. Jesus fucking Christ. But do I have a Patreon? I do have a Patreon. I don't really use the Patreon, unfortunately. Fuck the heat until mom and daddy says, oh God. No, like, let me give you an idea right now. let me give you an idea of the weather near me right now. Are you ready for this? Cuz I don't think you're ready for this, right? Cuz right now it is currently 55% humidity, right? And it is currently 31 degrees Celsius, or about 88 degrees Fahrenheit for the Americans. But that's kind of the thing, you know? That's just kind of the thing. Is like it's been a lot. It's been a lot to sit there and deal with. Let alone, you know, I know this is going to be surprising. Oh, I appreciate it, Kirana. I really do appreciate it. Twitch, I guess Twitch is being a little bit delayed with stuff. That's weird. That is so weird. Twitch is being so delayed with like redeems and stuff. Oh well. But like here, let me show you something real quick that I've been working on. Does this look normal to you guys? Does this look normal to you guys? I'm sure this looks normal, right? Does it? I mean, how normal does this look to you guys? Like, this has been something else that has been taking a lot of my time. We're on Linux, baby. We're on Linux. We're on fucking Linux. Like what you're looking at right there, that's Linux. That's not Windows that you're seeing there. I mean, like the streaming PC's Windows, but we're on Linux. We're just straight up on Linux. I mean, it is kind of the final evolution of a cyberpunk, you know, content creator. What am I looking at? Am I confused? What do you mean nice Gooner browser? What? What? That Mac icon, that is the files button right there, actually, believe it or not. But no, like actually this is Linux. Like my main computer is fully running Linux, and there's still some stuff set to be set up on it. But it does actually work. You thought it was Mac OS for a second there? It's the GNOME interface, right? It's the GNOME interface, but it actually does work, and it works better than Windows. Shouldn't be a ping one? I mean, I guess, but, you know, also take care, Zenny. The point is, right? The point is that this has been one of the things I've been working on because of the fact that I've been having a lot of issues with Windows 11. It's literally been breaking my shit. So I've been working on getting a Linux distro working for myself, and it's been working pretty well. So I'm trying to make my life better. I'm trying to make my life easier. I'm trying to make things run better for myself so that I'm not as stressed as I have been. I'm trying to take steps forward to make my life better so that I can not only be less prone to burnout, but also so that I can have myself being more myself. And I'm not gonna lie, it does help. It does help a lot. You know, bump me up anytime for Linux help. I mean, I've got my own personal Linux assistant. Their name is Tessa, so I've been pretty good with Tessa's help on that one. You know, unfortunately, is Streamloots working? No. Streamloots is not working actually. And that's actually another thing I need to talk about, you know. Does how many of you actually care about stream loots? Get in line, Kiriana. I have an entire community that wants to play games with me. But no, in all seriousness though, how many of you guys actually care about the fucking little the little cards, right? That's that is that's the stream loots, right? Yeah, stream loots is a little thing. It's like a gotcha thing with cards for like redeems that you guys can do. Also, hello there, EQRU. How you doing, bro? But Scarlet Necromancer, if you're gonna try something with Linux, try using bottles and because bottles actually helps make stuff work on with like live 2D and stuff like that, right? I care about my custom Discord role, otherwise, yeah, no. And that's the thing, right? Yeah, no, that's kind of the thing is with stream loots. I'm not gonna lie, trying to keep up with the Streamloot stuff, updating them. Yeah, a lot of people here are saying they forgot about it or didn't even know it was a thing. Yeah, no. That's kind of my thing. I think Streamloots has kind of lost its value. I think Tangia is a much better thing, right? Take care, Neon. It was a pleasure seeing you again. Stay safe out there. I'm pretty sure that Tangia is just better in every other way, especially now that we can make our own custom redeems with it. Like, literally, Sainid does it all the time with Tangia. Let's be real here. Yeah. Like, sure, I know Tangia doesn't have, like, the same connection to, like, Wardo and stuff like that. You're building right now a custom Windows 11 Enterprise image for people not able to move on because Microsoft... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my streaming PC has Windows 10 on it, so that helps, you know. Getting exports out of that environment to use in VTuber, yeah, that is definitely the difficult part, you know. But no, that's like the thing, right? Is going forward. It's a soft G, not a hard. Is it really a soft G? Is it not? It's not Tangia, it's Tangia? Tangia? Pangia? I don't know. Anyways. But anyways, no, I think like going forward for myself, I want to be able to enjoy content creation, not just making it an enjoyable experience for you guys, but making it an enjoyable experience for myself again. I don't want to have to be in some sort of box that dictates what I do. I just want to be able to do stuff because I think it's cool, right? I don't want to sit there having to just be confined to doing the same thing day in and day out. I just want to go back to how content creation was like when it was like, hey, this looks cool. This actually looks kind of fun. I want to do this, right? Like, I know a lot of people here are tired of seeing the same regurgitated crap on Twitter. I know people are tired of all the backtracking and the canceling, you know. I know people just want to go back to a day of content creation where people actually were, you know, original and had fun, you know. About what game to recommend to you because I care about you. Well, yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is it's okay to recommend games even if you don't know if I'll like them or not. It's more about sharing your own interests, right? Because I'm a person, you're a person, right? And at the end of the day, part of what makes life worth living is getting to know another person's interests, getting to know what each other likes, right? And if you're only ever suggesting things you think I might like, I don't really ever get to know you. I don't get to know my community. I don't get to know the people I'm surrounded by, right? No, and I know, Johnny, I know. Like, sure, there are some games out there, right? There are some games out there I just straight up will not play. Looking at you, RTSs. But on the flip side, I think it's important to see the kind of things people are into. Like, I know people here are into Rainbow Six Siege. I know people are into Call of Duty. I know people are into New Vegas, yeah. Make it modern day content where everyone has to be family friendly. I mean, that's also the same thing with Twitch. That's the same thing with fucking Twitch. But that's the thing, right? Is sometimes, right, 1v1 me in Age of Empire. Oh god, no. But that's kind of just the thing, right? Is I want to go back to a time where content creation was just about enjoying games, getting to connect with others and not isolate each other, I want to go back to a time where there wasn't so much pressure to just exist, to have to meet a quota just to be seen as someone worth having time for, right? I dislike how content creation has become, especially with the way VTubers are. And I want things to be different. And the thing is, Taoism does teach you not to change the world, to not try to change the world, but just accept it for what it is. And just do things in your own way, right? Like, I think that's something that's really... I think that's something that's really important. Like, here, let me read, right? Let me read another thing here from the book I have in front of me, right? Here you go, real quick. The way you can go isn't the real way. The name you can say isn't the real name. Heaven and earth begin in the unnamed. Name's the mother of the 10,000 things. So the unwanting soul sees what's hidden, and the ever-wanting soul sees only what it wants. Two things, one origin, but different in name, whose identity is mystery, mystery of all mysteries. The door is hidden. I agree with everything you say, and since you want to know about your community here, I like survival games, games about automation, and apologetically a boomer game. What boomer game? What, fucking Doom? Is that what you're talking about? Fucking Doom? I mean, Doom's not, Why do I know so many VTubers insist they're not cute? It's because with the original Doom and Half-Life, hey, those are good games. Those are good games, right? Or here's another one, right? Here's another one for you. Useful emptiness. Heaven and earth aren't humane. To them, the 10,000 things are straw dogs. Wise souls aren't humane. To them, hundreds of families are straw dogs. Heaven and earth acts as a bellows, empty yet structured. It moves inexhaustibly giving. Like, I'll never admit I'm cute. Just not gonna happen, okay? Not gonna happen. But the thing is, right, is I do think it's time for me to return to my roots. I think it's time to stop trying so hard. Like Warframe, Fortnite, make a break and do like a couple of MMOs, but I haven't really played. You know what? That's fair. Manic, that's fair. But that's the thing, is I think that it's good to experiment, but I do think it's good to return to the roots and not try so hard anymore. I think it's time to just go with the flow, Like, if there are games there's going to be times where I want to play games, right? And I'll schedule those games, right? But if I can't come up with a game to play one week, maybe it's best to not force it, right? Maybe it's best to just push forward and just do one thing at a time. Just take it bit by bit, right? Take your bitties. I'm sorry, Kiana. I don't want to take your titties. Your titties are your titties, and my titties are my titties. Besides, I already got them big enough that I can suck them. Anyways, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 1,500 bitties. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly, right? If I can't find a game to play, maybe just talk or watch videos or just not stream. Exactly, right? Exactly. And that's the thing. That's the thing, is I would rather just put a space between sheer number. Oh, no. Hey, it works. It works. But here's the thing, right? Is that maybe I see you, Dead Souls. I saw you, motherfucker. Why? Why you do this? You know you don't need to be doing this to me, right? What'd you put? What? Oh, no, it's another one of those. It's another one of the Chili's art games. Jesus Christ. Anyways, you get the idea, right? You get the idea. Is that I think moving forward in the future, and I'm so sorry for the ad that's about to start here in about like 5 seconds because fuck Twitch. But I just think going forward in the future, you know, yeah, we get it, we understand, yeah, because I know I want to play Mafia, and I will play Mafia. I will schedule Mafia to be played, goddammit, right? But I'm also going to make sure that I don't force myself to just schedule things. So, like, you know, I know my games I want to play. Also, if things are hard, you could just do a stream where you watch stuff with us. I mean, that's true. That's absolutely true, right? The point is I want content to be fun. I don't want it to be forced. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think it should be forced. And I think that's a good thing. To not, yeah. You don't need to stream every game stream. If you don't want to, you can just do exactly, right? Exactly. I know sometimes it's hard, right? I know it's hard sometimes to stream some games because games are expensive, and, you know, I'm not exactly at a point where I can just buy games willy-nilly, as cool as that would be. But we'll get there, right? I think the most important part, right? The most important part is just to take it one step at a time. Instead of trying to plan months and months. Hi there, Atari. It's been a hot minute. How you doing, bro? Instead of trying to plan months and months and months in advance for something, I think it's best just to plan things one step at a time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Carrot, Jesus fucking Christ. What does the sugar daddy ask for in return? A blowjob? Does the sugar daddy ask for a blowjob in return? Do they ask for a footy J? Do they ask for feet pics? Is that what they're asking for? God. If we had a game at Community Night and you got to choose a game, oh, I don't know, unknown. I'm not thinking that far ahead right now. Again, I am taking one step at a time. What do you mean I've changed a lot, Kirito? What do you mean I've changed a lot? Oh, bullying's easy. Bullying's fucking easy. You don't... What? So he likes to be degraded, does he? I didn't know he was such a bad, bad boy who just thought that he needed to be dominated. But no, instead he's just going to be a little baby slut, not knowing what he wants because he can't even handle it. Kind of like that kind of stuff. Well, yeah. I mean, I did kind of, make this avatar, you know. Just take it one time. Exactly. Exactly. But the point, oh, he likes to do the degrading? Oh. Well, he'd hate me then because I don't really, he pays to degrade and dominate. Oh. Unfortunately for him, that doesn't work on me. Also, yeah, no, Sainted, I don't know. I didn't know if that was actually going to work or not. I have been, you know, you know, hang on, let me just test this. That, that did not work. That, okay, so some things are still broken. Okay. Like, some things are just, ooh. Ah, I see. I think I need to fix some things still. I think I need to fix some things. But anyways, the point is, right, is there's just, it's been hard. We all love this stuff. Hey, look. I have barely focused on getting things set up because I have been trying to not focus on content creation while I've been recovering. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, let's be real here, right? Take care of myself. Okay, I'm doing that every single day, Halo. I am doing that, right? Here's the thing. Going forward, I'm not going to be pushing myself for perfection, right? I'm going to still strive for a fucking high quality, right? Like, let's be real here, right? You thought you'd get VIP or something for the Okadachi roll. Honestly, that's fair. We could discuss that in a moment, okay? Here, again, one thing at a time, okay? Like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, okay? I already know I'm pushing myself to basically achieve corpo level kind of bullshit, right? Like, you look at these streams, you see the production value that goes into this shit. Like, hell, there's this right here. Fuck, I forgot about the BRB text. Anyways, but there's this whole thing right here, right? I have put so much effort into making things just. How did I do that? That's Warudo, baby. That's fucking Warudo. Like, the point is, I put so much effort in. We basically have a whole ass corpo, level of quality going on. Also, PP Disaster, thank you so much for joining the brigade. I hope you find the mission the master you're looking for. How you doing today, bro? Wardo can be that good, but I could make you cry. Hello there, PP Disaster. Daster, how you doing, bro? Anyway, quit tears. It has been a while. How you doing? Yeah, no. We don't talk about how crazy Wardo has been. I mean, I could. Hang on. You know what? I feel like torturing you. I feel like torturing people real quick. And control. I have no idea if this is going to, I have no idea how well this is going to work or if it even took a screenshot. So we're about to find out. Okay, it did not take a screenshot. Fuck. How the fuck did... Hang on. Can't believe I have to actually do this. It's been a while since I've used Windows 10. Okay. So forgive me on this. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, time to torture people. Okay. So when it sends, okay, it went into the right place. Okay, cool. So I'm about to torture you guys real quick. So okay. This right here, right? That's all my this right here that you see is my nodes just for my camera movement in Warudo, right? That's what I have set up just so you can see me do movements across the screen, right? Just to give you an idea. Yeah, it does hurt to look at, doesn't it? That's just one set of things, let alone my other stuff that I work with, right? Yeah, that's just the cameras. That is just the camera movement. That's not anything to do with being tossed around. That has nothing to do with any of the channel point redeems, anything like that, you know? Almost reminds you the headache that is Lua. I know, right? Right? Yeah. So basically that's that looks like how my redeem setup, but far more complicated. Yeah, basically. Basically. Yes. But no, like that's crazy work I know. But that's the thing. That's what I do. Oh god. All right, chat. It's an obedience test time. So, if you're good little bratty bottoms, you'll set this place on fire. And go for it. Set it on fire. Do it, bitch. I dare you. Set this place on fire. You won't. Come on. You can do better than that. Hi, Zion. How you doing, bro? You can do better than that, can't you? You know, it's actually starting to look like a fire here for a second. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, you guys win. You guys win. You guys win. Speaking of things, the command center has actually been updated, if you can believe it or not. Like, the command center actually has a new look, by the way. Can you believe that? Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys want to see how the command center looks now? I'm sure it will only be slightly terrifying. Only slightly. And by slightly, I mean a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Let me take a picture real quick. Just for you guys. And don't worry, this is just going to only overwhelm most people. I promise you, it only overwhelms most people. Trust me, I would know. So, without further ado, here you go. Hi. Yes, by the way, that is in real time right now, just so you're aware. That actually looks beautiful. I know, right? And yes, you got the Sailor Moon wallet over there. But yeah, this is what I deal with. That's a clean setup. I mean, I have been trying to get it clean. Yeah. Yeah, it's because you kind of need, you know, for a dual PC setup, you need a lot, right? You need a lot. The battle station. It literally is the command centers. The command center is literally what we've called it at this point, right? Holy cables. Actually, that's not even that bad, honestly. I was expecting worse. I mean, just imagine staring at 4 screens while trying to stream, right? That's a lot of screens to look at, right? That's a lot of screens. Also, Tombstone, thank you so much for being here for nearly a year. How does it feel, bro? Does it feel good? Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Love your setup. Also, that desk looks so many years. Yep, I kind of needed the L-shaped desk and everything. What screen do I use for video games? The big one. The big screen. The one that the microphone's in front of. Like, hang on, let me pull it back up. No, like here. And the one that's right above my fingertips. That's the one I use. Because it's a 2K 165 hertz refresh rate, right? Use for your taser implants. Oh god. The point is, right? Is yeah. Feels like yep. Yeah, I use the top left screen. I work with 3 screens on a budget. That's fair. The one screen that's like right here. Right? That one's the one connected to the second PC. So, you know. And that's the thing, is there still is stuff I need to do. Like, I still need to go out of my way. I still need to set up a VR on Linux, right? Are the roles from the Patreon permanent, or do you have to maintain the monthly payment? You have to maintain the monthly payment, Halo. That's kind of why I gave up on Patreon, is it was another place that people could support, but it was just another expectation I couldn't keep up with. So believe me, when I say it's not worth it to deal with the Patreon, trust me, it's not worth it. Like, literally, anyways, moving on from that. Yeah, 3 screens is kind of needed for streaming though, unless you're in VR chat. I mean, still though. Point is that, even though I've been taking a break, like this whole setup here, Linux, I have to thank Tessa for setting up most of Linux for me. And, but the Celestial, I know. That's the thing, is I have to thank Tessa for setting up Linux. The rest of everything else, like the screens, the cable management, that's been me. Oh no, not the goth mode. It's been a hot minute since I've seen goth mode. There you go. Unfortunately, because of Twitch, we can't show the titty. The titty has been banned because Twitch does not like the titty. But yeah, like potato, yeah. The point is though, right? I know. I have a toggle to remove the mesh there. The titty is now a locked character. It is. It absolutely is. But does it like the taser implant? Sure. But yeah, I think going forward, right? If we're being honest, the most cyberpunk thing, you know what's funny? Taoism is very cyberpunk when you think about it. I know that sounds weird considering cyberpunk's supposed to be a capitalistic hell, right? But in cyberpunk, if Taoism is going with the flow, hi Sonic, how you doing, bro? If Taoism is going with the flow and realizing that you don't have control over much, right? Then it makes sense that cyberpunk, it matches really well Because the people who survive in Cyberpunk, right? Am I a Taoist? I'm not exactly a Taoist. It's just a lot of the way I am and my personality is and how I've approached life just happens to be very Taoist by default. And so like talking about Taoism is just a really good way to bring it up, if that makes sense, right? But basically, like, if you think about it, Taoism or Taoism, something like that. But basically, right, the thing is with that, if you think about it, take V, right? Take V from Cyberpunk 2077. Sure, V was just kind of taking on missions, right? But V knew that she didn't have to prove herself. V found... Yeah, no, Cyberpunk is a warning of where shit's going if we keep up with capitalism. But the thing is, right, is Taoism is going with the flow and realizing how little control you have. You can't change the world, but you can work with yourself, right? Instead of trying to be... Like, think about what happened in Edge Runners. David was boastful. He craved more and more, and it ended very badly for him, right? That's that's not Taoism. But then take V in Cyberpunk 2077. V's not boastful about their skills. V just does what they do. They stick to their guns. They know what they can and can't do. They're confident in their abilities, right? And V gets from point A to point B very easily because of Taoism, right? It's the same thing. Like, take Blade Runner, right? In Blade Runner, the main character, he doesn't try to be boastful about himself. He knows he can't control shit. He goes with the flow and he does it, right? Well, yeah, David was following the other's dreams, right? And so as a result, he winded up dead. And, you know, if David was more true to himself, because that's all Taoism is at the end of the day, is don't resist yourself. Be yourself, right? Go with the flow. The second you go with the flow and you be yourself, the easier life becomes, right? That's all it is. And that's all I've ever tried to be. Because the one thing in life that I always knew about myself is I knew I could trust myself and my own abilities. And VTubing has unfortunately taken a lot of that away with how much it's beaten me down. But that's why we're here. That's why going forward, I'm making sure I do things for myself. I'm making sure I do things healthy for myself. I'm not forcing things. I'm just going to go with the flow and do things in the way that they feel right. Right? And we just vibe. Like, honestly, how many, out of curiosity, how many times have you guys noticed with me? Have you guys noticed, like, you know, something bad happens in the stream? We hit a lot of scuff, stream restarts, whatever. And my mood is just dead, right? How many times have you guys seen that happen? Where my mood has just gone kaput because things have just kind of gone a little bit too south, right? But I've seen mood swings, yeah. And that's kind of the thing, is that if I'm not having fun, you guys aren't having fun. And the whole thing is that maybe at times like that, I've seen it CapCut last stream, yeah. I've only seen 2 of your streams. I can't comment, but most of what I've known before watching and reaching out to you was Discord was funny, Twitter horny posts, yeah. the point is that, you know, like when the vibe is killed, I think going forward that if we can't recover the vibe, it might just be best to, you know, end it there so that we're not trying to troubleshoot things for 2 hours and trying to recover a vibe that we couldn't really recover, you know? Because it just doesn't sound, yeah, the consistent audio delays, I've only seen 4 streams on my side. I've only seen the mood swings. Yeah, I am so sorry, Skeletor. You kind of came in like the weirdest time when it was my birthday, and that was how awkward. My birthday is always awkward. I'm sorry to think that maybe I should not stream on my birthday. I feel like I should just like be like, you know what, my birthday is the one time of the year where we don't stream, we just chill, we just exist, you know. But yeah, trust me, Skeletor, I'm a lot better than what you get from my the mood swings you've seen. I promise. Sonic 06 is another one. Sonic 06 was another one where it was like, that's the thing. It's like being true to myself is going to be knowing when I need to drop a game. Being true to myself is knowing when I need to end a stream. When I'm like just vibing. I just need to go with the flow and vibe. And that's... Thank you, Scarlett. I appreciate it. And for those of you who did anything on my throne, I just want you guys to know I am still waiting on that shit because for whatever reason, Throne has been stupid. Especially with the vinyls. Anyways, no, like, but no, that's the thing. Is things have just been, they've been crazy. Hi, Aqua. How you doing, bro? I've missed you. How's that Keyblade coming? Yeah. No, like Halo, the other things, like the thing you did, for example, I think Throne's taking its time with that one. It's okay, Kiarana. I don't normally talk too much about it. Hang on, let me just check real quick. Yeah. No, Helios, the thing that you did is in the order phase. So Throne likes to take like, you know, about 24 to 48 hours to process that stuff. It takes a little bit longer if it's the weekend, but with shipping things, it depends on where it's coming from, but it can be kind of awkward, you know. It's weird. It's really weird. What dates is your birthday? June 30th. June 30th. Also, Sonic Wind, thank you for being here for 20 months. I appreciate it. And you know what? You miss me, but you never message me. Why is that, bro? Why you miss it? Why you're gonna say you message me and you miss me, but you don't ever talk to me, bro? You can't be saying you miss me and then not show up, bro. And here's the other thing, right? I think going forward, it's best if I just speak my mind going forward. What do you guys think? I'm doing okay, Zeal. I'm doing better. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's better if I just speak my mind rather than just stay quiet? Yeah? Because I'm going to be honest, being told, like, one of the things that broke me was when there was a person in this community, right, who literally threw a fit because I would bully the trolls. Because I would literally go out of my way to tell the trolls to fuck off, right? And I don't think anyone can blame me, right? Nah, it's okay, Skeletor. We're all busy, you know? We all have lives, right? So it's okay. But that's, yeah, like, literally, I will troll the trolls. Person got upset at me, saying that I would scare off new viewers. Also, hi, Max Dalton. I'm doing good. How are you doing, bro? Literally, people, imagine, like, that's the thing. I've had so many people try to control me, telling me that that I'm too lewd and I need to pull it back and it'll make people uncomfortable. I'm being too wholesome. Oh, you shouldn't be trolling people. Oh, you need to keep your mouth shut. You know what's the ironic part? Right? You remember that drama that I had a couple months back about a VTuber group type of deal, right? You know what's funny? And how I was against it? For those that know, they know. If you don't know, then you don't know. But there's now a VTuber group on Twitter called VTards. Just want to let you guys know about that. I'm not even joking. There's an actual group on Twitter right now. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Literally something I said I did that I thought was so stupid and I didn't want to be a part of it. That's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. And I'd be on Twitter, yeah. Yeah, literally. Literally. Yeah. Yeah. Simply just wow. Yeah. It's special. But that's the thing, right? That fruit is too low hanging. I know, right? It is. But like that's I know. So, oh, hey, it's a Nyan Yan. Oh, thank you, Nyan Yan, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders CO Comic Brigade. The name's YoruVexa, leader of the pack and breaker of limits. What were you up to before you came here, Nyan Yan? It's been a bit. I've missed you. You haven't added me on Discord, bitch. Anyways, hi, Shadow. How you doing? You know, for those of you here who don't know, Nyan Yan and Shadow here, they're some of the OGs. They're the OG of the OGs. Like, they are the very first people who were there when I started my content creation journey. Oh, you were playing Star Ocean Second Journey. How are you enjoying it, bro? No, you haven't, Nyan Yan. It's literally YoruVexa. But yeah. And oh, hey, it's a Zetaru on top of that. Yeah. Zetaru, Nyan Yan, and Shadow. Holy shit. It is a fucking feast today. Yeah. Also, hi, Vex Team. Thank you so much for joining Brigado. It's a pleasure to meet you. How you doing today, bro? But yeah, these guys were some of the very first people that I ever hung out with. They were the very first people. They were the first people from when I started content creation. I've missed you guys. Literally, just to show you guys. Shadow, 4 years, 8 days, 6 hours. We should play Code Vein together. Oh, God. I already beat Code Vein. Are you sure about that? The Discord link broke? Oh, no. Do I have... Hang on. Hang on. Let me just go and copy a Discord link real quick. There you go. There. Oh, yeah. No, Code Vein 2. I'm looking forward to that. But, yeah, it's been a bit. These guys are some amazing people. I miss them. They were part of the original VR group. They were some of them, like, you know, especially Shadow and Zetaru. I remember those VR chat days. Remember when I shoved a hot dog down my throat? When people shoved it down my throat? There you go. But yeah, Twitch is a little bit broken at the moment. Is it okay if I invite someone in my Discord server to watch it? Sure, if you wanna. Go for it. Those were crazy nights. Without you? Yes, Atari, I did. I'm so sorry. Why am I gonna make you cry, Nyan Yan? Don't cry. Don't cry. No. No. Hang on. We can't have Nyan Yan crying. Hang on. Nyan Yan, I forbid you from crying. In fact, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something that I didn't think I would have to do. Hang on. And I'm probably going to butcher this. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Because I'm out of practice. Nyan Yan. Grat inte. I know I probably butchered it. I probably butchered it to hell and back. But there you go. I butchered that so badly. I know. Saying it should feel right at home with you guys. Saying it should feel right at home with you guys. I know. It's been a hot minute since I've had to speak it. What's cooking? You are Grill. So get your sausage over here. I'm hungry. Just throwing the cursed Swedish lesson. I know, right? You know what? I miss those Swedish lessons. Those were such fun Swedish lessons, you know? Sitting there, you guys trying to get me to learn Swedish. I miss those days. I miss those days. They were great. Easy girl, I'll give you something to eat. Be patient. Ayo. I mean, you know what we should do? What should we do? Nyan nyan. Yes, Swedish is a language. Swedish is a language. Butchered by the Swedish chef. Cards Against Humanity. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. The funny game. Oh god. Also, hi Victor. How you doing, bro? Let's make the Surströmming Morskastata together. Oh god. Okay, I said I have to clock in work. I hope work goes well for you, though. Also, take care, Johnny. Take care. But yeah, wait. The head pat? No, the head pat model is something else, but I did make the toggle for it. The model I made. Hi. Okay, I guess I'm just going to get yeeted. Try to card gets in the switch card is like, yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, like honestly, Nyan Nyan, you came into me. I've been a little bit burned down. I've been trying to recover from it. Oh. That's not fun. That's awkward. Why did that crash? I was gonna do a thing. No, my Stream Deck. Unfortunately, one of the things I've been dealing with on the Windows system is the Stream Deck. Has been crashing. I don't know why. It's been a weird kind of quirky, quinky dinky thing, but you know, hey. Because I was gonna do a thing. There we go. Because I was gonna put my tail up there. There we go. There we go.
Life sucks, but it will be fine.
See,
right?
it works now. We're good. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I want to send you some encouragement, but I thought you need space all the time. Oh, I appreciate it. I remember that day years ago in Center Court, so you can see 4 years ago. Exactly. I know, right, Shadow? I know. What happened? I put my tail up. And yeah, no, I sung Shadow happy birthday. That's what happened. But yeah, I've just been burned out. I've been healing, recovering. You know what's actually a really good way for my burn? You know what's been really helping me with my burnout? Watching Evangelion on repeat. I know that sounds weird. I'm not even joking. Watching Evangelion on repeat. Pull up Marble Racing? No, we're not pulling up Marble Racing. I don't even have it installed, okay? But is my mic different? Also, by the way, Beyond, thank you so much for joining Brigade. Hope you find the mission the match you're looking for. How you doing today, bro? And I mean, hey, when I'm depressed, I watch Death Note. Suffering is a healing process. Just it kind of is. Hey, it's okay, Kiana. It's okay. You don't need to worry about it, okay? It's not like your community knows much about me, so you're good. But no, like for me, it is comfy. But does my microphone sound different? So here's the thing, right? My microphone is not using any filters right now, right? I am here from her. Oh, well, hello there, Corva. How you doing, bro? Pleasure to meet you too. Yeah, no, my microphone, what you're hearing right now is completely driven through Linux drivers. Just to give you an idea, my microphone is literally freaking Realtek. The thing that Windows uses is so old and so broken. You have to use so many filters. But this, yeah, no, Yan, yeah. Yeah, like legit. Hang on. Legit, I know this is right here. But look, see? Linux. We're on Arch, baby. We're on Endeavor OS. I mean, granted, it's a dual PC setup, but yeah, no, the my main PC is now a Linux PC. As a heads up, it's actually I'm using Warudo, but Warudo is on the second PC, which is a Windows PC, because Warudo has a memory leak. Warudo has a lot of memory leaks, and they're not fixing them. Okay. Corvo's the one that you spelled. Well, hello there, Corvo. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah. But I did manage to get Warudo working on Linux at one point, but it's not worth it. Like, you can. I know, freaking VNyan and VC Face works a lot better on it. But we've been working really hard. Like, we can get, I want to get VR chat working on Linux, because VR chat does run, like, natively really well on Linux once you get some things set up. I just haven't had time to set it up yet. I've never heard the low rumble. What rumble are you talking about? What rumble are you talking about? Is it the rumble that acts like a natural vibrator? Is that what you're talking about? But no, literally I have been stress testing Linux to hell and back. And I mean, hey, I can torture people. I can torture people with this right here. Hi. I heard you like graphs. This is audio. By the way, this is my audio routing now on Linux. I kind of like it. It just kind of works, It just kind of works. But yeah. No, Linux honestly has been really useful as a Linux professional. No, it's not bad. It's not that bad, And have I tried Temple OS? No, I am very happy with the one I'm on right now. That's what your unit looks like. Oh, God. Like, I am very happy with the version of Linux that I am on at the moment, because it works. There's some quirks. I'm on Endeavor OS, which is an Arch base. Also, hi, Karma. How you doing, bro? Your brain doesn't vibe with that? I mean, your brain will be fine. Your brain will be fine. It's not that bad. You just have to learn command lines. And, Yeah, no, like, we've been working with Arch. There's a few quirks we've been working on that we have to work out that I'm not gonna. And so I'm glad I have a wavelength. If anyone can help me play around with Simison on Linux, oh God, yeah, no, like, I mean, are those the same as command grabs? Kind of, like, I mean, honestly, this right here is literally what I deal with on Linux right here, like, stuff like this, commands just to enable, disable stuff, install certain things. They have, like, app stores and everything, so it's not, like, the end of the world. This is only as complicated as it is because I need to make sure I can mix my audio properly. But other than that, it's fine. Like, it's absolutely fine. I personally you can't get me to use Mint. You cannot get me to use Mint because I refuse Ubuntu or Ubuntu, however the fuck you want to call it. I refuse it because I'd rather have control over my system. I mean, I've gotten this thing set up so well that it just works whenever I'm at home, right? Forks of Arch, yeah, that's kind of why I went with Endeavor. It's been treating me really well. It has been treating me really well. I will say one of the quirks that's been very draining with Linux actually has been dealing with the fact that a lot of flat packs do not work nice. They do not play nice. But when someone needs an update, it's an Endeavor. I mean, that's Linux in a nutshell. That's why we've got Redshift installed, and we're only going to do updates like once every 3 months, just to keep things working, Point is, we're not going to break things, okay? We're not going to break things. If we do, we do. If we don't, well, we don't. The point is we're not going to be breaking things anytime soon, right? Yeah, not breaking things. I mean, I mean, look, I've already broken more than enough things in a day on Linux. Okay. Hi, Wisp. How you doing, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie. There are things that are weird. Like, you do have your quirks. There are quirks you have to mess with from time to time. There are things you have to figure out here and there that can be a little bit awkward, but on the flip side, I do like my this right here, right? This is probably one of my favorite task managers I have ever used, right? Like, this is just nice in general. It's just nice. And it's very much like chill with computer usage. It's just nice to look at, you know. It's just very nice to look at, and I can't complain. Also, hi there, unknown. How you doing, bro? Thank you so much for joining. Brigade. I hope you find the mission and the madness you're looking for. How you doing today? And also, gooey voice. What is a gooey voice? Where's the H top when you know it? I need it. I don't know. What the fuck is a gooey voice? I don't even know what a gooey voice is. Also, 321 A plus G is an unbreakable grab. If you hit beforehand, then you command grab wisdom of the day. I did not know that. That's actually kind of cool. Do I have rules for fan art? Yeah, just know, honestly, when it comes down to fan art, no, like, blood, don't intentionally, like, make blood, like, in a sense of, like, cutting or anything like that. And no piss or shit. Those are kind of my only rules. Just kind of be tasteful with it, but don't make it like absolutely you know, don't make it that bad. Like I try to just be like, don't make it absolutely disgusting, right? Oh no. Jesus Christ. Hang on. There we go. Is Yandere fine? Yeah, Yandere is fine. Inflation is fine. Vor is fine. Frickin' gender bent is fine. I fucking made gender bent art, okay? I've made gender bent fan art of my fucking character. You're scared to ask if Vor is fine? Hang on. Hang on. Let me just, let me do a thing here real quick. Hang on. Let me just zoom in. Give me a second here. Tasty. Anyways. Does the live 2D models count? I mean, yeah, technically they do, yes. Now I have to look up gender bend art. Oh, God. It's literally changing someone's gender from one to the other. But there you go. Damn, did she just vote chat and I thought I could like her anymore? I mean, it's really not that hard to make that noise, you know? It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. But let's be real here. Oh, never mind. Apparently, we're just gonna bonk me to death. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. You know what, Marcy? You know what? I know what would make you happy. You know what would make you happy? Yeah, what's your question, Yan Yan? What's up? There. Does that make you happy? I think that makes an Marcy happy. There you go. If you had a VTuber pet, what would it be? Well, it would be my little robot Chishiki. It'd be my little robot Chishiki. You know, Chishiki. Yeah, that was tasty. That was unintended. Timing to the Super Mario Galaxy figure. Was it really? Jesus Christ. To the wrong bonk when I read that word. Gosh darn, this cursed knowledge of mine. I mean, hey, it happens. It happens. And that's okay. So the question is, I'm assuming if I were to get Vorphan art, you'd be... It's up to you. I don't really care. Go nuts. Go nuts. Have fun. Let your mind wander wherever you would like it to. You know, I'm just a human that's still learning new things. You know what? That's fair. To be or not to be, that is the question. But you know what I will say is probably also to be or not to be. I think to be or not to be right now, the biggest question right now is asking one question. Have I had dinner yet? Have I had lunch? Have I had lunch? How many meals have I had today? Can you guess how many meals I've had today? One? No. Yes, it's only been one. Also, Wusky fan, thank you so much for joining the brigade. I hope you find the missions and matches you're looking for. How you doing today, bro? Yes, I had breakfast. We had huevos rancheros for breakfast, okay? But this has been this was basically I am insulting you or Mr. Gay right now and I fell over laughing tasty. Oh my god. Anyways, no, I need I this was my update that I wanted to do. Let you guys know that the recovery is doing well and that I'm getting there slowly but surely. I am getting there, right? I have not seen the new Superman movie yet. I still need to see it yet. I've heard definitely some crazy things about it though, some good and some bad. But you know, but yeah, this update I've been recovering well. We're getting there. I'm hoping like this coming week I'll be able to do a little bit more streaming than just once, you know, for maintenance sake. Because I want to be able to do a little bit more than just updates. But I think for now, at the very least, I can feel myself getting hungry. I can feel my energy slowly dwindling right now to the point where I think it might be nap time. I think it might be nap time a little bit for myself. So it's been an absolute pleasure hanging with you guys today. I appreciate you guys being here, Nyan Nyan. It's been a pleasure hanging with you and seeing you again. It's a pleasure meeting all the new people here. I will see you guys either in the Discord later today maybe, or if not, tomorrow possibly. And until the next time, stay safe out there, guys, on those missions before I come over there to drop kick your ass. And also... there you go.